views and opinions expressed on all radio shows broadcast on KYOK are entirely those of the hosts, guests, and callers who are entirely responsible for all show content and do not in any way reflect the opinions of KYOK Radio, its sponsors, staff, or management.
When you walk out on that field today, ask yourself this question. What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We made it! We made it! We made it! We made it! I'm going to the house! I'm going to the house! When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like. This is what it feels like. Ball is getting hit. That's it. It's gonna be football now. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's hunt now. Let's hunt now. Let's go. Let's hunt. We made it. I'm going to the house. I'm going to the house. We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this, how we the Miami Heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up the chin straps. It's embarrassing. Yeah. Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from him. He's a man. He can be a hit just like us. He's a man. You already make the big money. He's a man. I'm glad when you step on the field, man. That's who I did. When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like. Oh, my bad. You bad don't work in my world. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We made it. I'm going to the house. I'm going to the house. It's a wrap. Game over.
Nah, that's just the game getting started right here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM. We're streaming live on kyokradio.org, also on YouTube and Facebook. So if you want to get in, hit us up, 281-453-1000, 281-453-1000. It's Throwback Thursday. And you can call in live. I really do. I want to hear from you today. A lot going on in the world of sports. What a game last night. What a game last night in Major League Baseball when the LA Dodgers got a walk-off two-run home run at the bottom of the ninth. That was sweet. And they got the win. They're going on to the next round of the playoffs. The St. Louis Cardinals going home. And what a game. What a game. I'm telling you, I was really blessed by that one. Astros about to get it started today just after 3 o'clock Central. They'll be hosting the Chicago White Sox in game one of the ALDS. Now, this is not a winner-take-all game. This is game one of a best-of-5 series. So the Astros have to win 3 in this set to move on to the next round. Later on this evening, it'll be the Boston Red Sox visiting the Tampa Rays. Again, best-of-5 series. So there you go. That's what's happening there in Major League Baseball. Going to talk about a lot today. Going to talk about NFL football. Going to talk some NFL. Going to talk some WNBA. A lot to talk about today. If you want to get in, again, 281-453-1000, 281-453-1000. Desiree, you know I love you to life, girl. How you doing? Desiree, my friend to the end. She says, well, good afternoon, AJ and the Lunch Breakers. Happy Throwback Thursday. I haven't decided yet on the throwback question of the day. Haven't decided yet. Yesterday, if you were a hip-hop artist, what was your name going to be right then? And what was I? Baby Gray B. Because, I got that pretty baby face. I got a little gray in it. And B for I got bars. So, yeah. We're not going to do that one today. Don't hit me up with that one. But yeah, I'll have a question when I come back. Desiree, if you want to call me, hit me up, girl. We ain't talked in a minute. 281-453-1000, 281-453-1000. You know I like talking to you. Donna Coleman Holman, Call of the Year 2019, has checked in. Good to see you too, D. All right, got to take this break. I'll be right back with more right after this Throwback Thursday. Kris Gardner, Houston Roundball Review, will be with us in the second hour.
KYOK, 1140 AM and 92.3 FM. The legend continues.
I am Jacqueline Carr, and here is your winning strategy. I believe that mediocrity comes to steal, kill, and destroy. When something is mediocre, nothing is special about it. We can already rule mediocrity out of our DNA. The Creator carefully crafted us. Our uniqueness alone makes us stellar. However, we can fall into the trap of mediocrity, whether on our jobs or in our relationships. In the fog of mediocrity, you can expect no wins. Winners recognize that the success is wrapped in the maximum effort. Winners operate with high energy and vigor consistently. We have not been created with mediocre hands, nor mediocre spirits. Inside each of us, a greatness destined for victory resides.
To celebrate State Farm's surprisingly great rates, we gave this song surprisingly great lyrics.
Hey neighbors, when your claims get hard to file, State Farm's how to switch it up style. Great rates save you cash, so if you come join us, you'll get your coins up. Boom! Now you know you can save that dough, and you're covered on your ride and your home. For great service on the low, then call up State Farm. It's time to switch it up.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Fall in love with easy savings at JCPenney's Friends and Family Sale. Make yourself cozy with up to 50% off savings across the store. Plus, take an extra 30% off a coupon now through Sunday. Bundle up with new men's and women's outerwear styles. Or warm up the family in Exertion activewear. Plus, give your home a refresh for less. New fall styles, great fall savings. JCPenney. Offers and coupons valid through 10/10. Some exclusions apply. See store or jcp.com for details.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, this is Claude Cummings Jr., Vice President of Communication Workers of America District 6. Trey and I are inviting you to listen in to our new political talk show, Power to the People Political Hour.
Hello, this is Trey Daniels from the Daniels Group. Yes, Claude, the show will be hard-hitting and informative, talking about national and local political issues of the day, week, and month. Interviews will be with pastors, community leaders, elected officials, and political operatives. You know, Claude, a part of our responsibility is informing the citizenry and giving them power to the people.
I keep telling you, don't be messing up my money, CJ. That other stuff
on
is
1140 AM,
all natural. Don't be
92.3,
messing
or
with me.
streaming on KYOKradio.org, Thursdays at 10 a.m.
Got to give the people time. Give people what they want.
All right, y'all, we back here on the lunch break. Let me hit my thing. What is this? Yeah,
You're having your lunch on the lunch
And
break
then-
with KYOK.
yeah, all of this. Yeah, I need some chopper style. All right, y'all, we back on the lunch break. It's Throwback Thursday. You know, it's also the day I rep the HBCUs. I rep the HBCUs every day. I'm wearing something different, but I'm sending this over to all associated with an HBCU. Vote like we've never voted before. Do not wait to the last minute to find out if you're registered to vote and to make whatever adjustments need to be made based on one political party doing all of these changes to voting laws supposedly to instill voter integrity. All of that is nonsense. All of that is absolute nonsense. And if you don't know it's nonsense, let me tell you it's nonsense. Don't wait till the last minute to find out that they have some kind of way purged you from the polls, or the place that you normally go to vote has been moved, or your district has been redrawn, or how you voted last year, you're not able to vote that way this year. Don't wait to the last minute. They shot their best shot. Now let's show them that we still plan to come out in force and vote. And let me say this. I didn't get a chance to be on the Power to the People show today. They didn't have it. But listen, elections are not top down. Elections are bottom up. Elections are bottom up. You got to vote as hard in the local elections as you do in the national elections. Y'all vote crazy for president. Y'all, man, come out in force. And it's a good thing. I'm not knocking you. But have that same energy, as they say. Keep that same energy in the local elections. Because it's the local people that are giving us more problems here in Texas. Yeah. The mayor, the governor, the attorney general, the lieutenant governor, and the Republican-run state legislature. You got to vote locally. Don't take it for granted on your school board. Don't take it for granted with your city council. Don't take it for granted with any of that. Vote as hard locally as you do nationally. And then whoever you select as president will have some help to get their things done. Vote for one person and then everybody around them is against them and they can't get anything done. And then what do people do? Oh man, he wasn't for us. He wasn't for us. See, even though they was this, they wasn't for us. Local elections matter. Get out and vote. Get ready to get out and vote. Make sure you have a plan to vote now under the new laws and with the new restrictions. They can't stop us, but they just want to hinder us so that we will get frustrated and not vote. All right, I've said my piece. I meant everything I said too. Don't wait. Folks do a real good job about posting when they have a problem. Get a solution in place so you can post that you successfully voted and you got other people registered to vote. Okay? Whatever we got to do, we need to do it until we can get the right people in there and get things done. This redistricting is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. All right, y'all. It's Throwback Thursday. A lot going on. Good baseball last night. Hello, you're live on the lunch break. Who's this?
Hey, Dre, how you feel, man?
With my hands. How you feel, greatest?
Oh, man, once I go see Miss Rootin', I'm going to have a rootin' tootin'.
You know what? You're going to make me go see her today myself, man. I really need to get on over there today.
Hey, man, what time did she open, man? I mean, my memory's bad. I'm like Ralph Cooper. My memory's bad.
I think she's open now. I think she's open right now.
Oh, man, I'm over here off the Gulf Freeway shelf for I-45.
Here you go. Well, you just need to start heading north, young man. Head north.
Hey, man, Urban Meyer. Say, man, why are people just so into what other folks do? I mean, Urban Meyer is a man, just like I'm a man, you a man. And we had like what he did is shocking, so shocking, something brand new. I mean, so what? It wasn't his wife. I mean, the man was at the club, probably got a little nip or two inside him, and the music was sounding good, and he was just getting his groove, shaking his groove thing.
Well,
why is everybody so upset with Urban Meyer?
A good friend of mine, a journalist by the name of Shalise Manza Young. I'm sorry, Shalise Manza Young. I said it right. You need to follow her, greatest. She wrote an amazing article about how Urban Meyer has not been held accountable on any level before now. He wasn't held accountable at Bowling Green, wasn't held accountable at Utah, definitely wasn't held accountable at Florida, and was not held accountable at The Ohio State University. So now that he is in the NFL with the Jacksonville Jaguars, what he's doing that seems like no big deal to everybody else is a big deal for the league. You just lost a hard-fought game. Why are you not on the plane with your players and make other arrangements to go and see your family after that? Maybe, just maybe, your young players need to hear from their head coach to, kind of bounce back from a tough loss. And then secondly, greatest, stop playing. We real. Stop playing. You a married man. You can't be getting no lap dance that's gone viral all around the world and act like it ain't no big deal. Emmanuel Acho, and I can't, I'm not going to talk bad about that, brother. I'm not. But there are Acho-isms that I need you to watch out for because you're starting to sound like him. He said, everybody's gotten real comfortable about judging others for things that we do behind closed doors. Brother, if that's what you're doing behind closed doors, that's between you and Urban Meyer. I ain't doing that behind closed doors. I'm not getting lap dances while I'm married. And all I'm saying is Urban Meyer is in a public profession. He got to act like it, and he's got to be held accountable. And if it was anybody else that looks like you and me, they would get called out. I'm calling out Urban Meyer.
Oh, yeah. Most deaf, because it's a double standard. But all I'm saying, man, is we had Bill Clinton.
Okay.
Donald Trump.
I didn't say none of them cats were right. I didn't say none of them were right. What I'm saying is Urban Meyer don't get a pass. So your argument is because other people have done wrong, we shouldn't be making a big deal about Urban Meyer doing wrong. Nah, bro, that's the wrong argument.
No, my whole thing is, and I hope after this conversation, we don't have to throw these hands.
No, we don't, because you remember the last time I knocked you all the way out, so you don't want no more of this. But go ahead and say what you're saying. Let's see what we're going to do after this.
Yeah, no doubt. You did knock me out. Hey, man, but all I'm saying, man, is that we got a pandemic going on across America.
Yeah. We
got people from other countries that need help.
Yeah.
We got people that don't know where their next meal gonna come from. We got people getting put out of their house, apartment. They don't know how they're gonna pay their car note.
Yeah.
So if I see a guy that's married, that's having a little fun with another woman that ain't his wife, that don't rate too high on my Richter scale. But that's just me, man.
And greatest, here's what I'm going to give you credit for. At least you own it. That's just you. Those are 3 big words. That's just me. I get that. That ain't me. And I'm going to say it like this. If I was Urban Meyer's brother-in-law, we would have a real private conversation. I would have to get in his grill and find out, why when you getting a lap dance from my sister? Why you embarrass my family like that? Why is this even a thing? Now, let me give you a little credit, though. His daughter said, we are okay, we are fine, and we're ready to move on. That's what his daughter said. So because she said that, I'm going to leave it alone, but I'm not going to give him a pass as if it's no big deal, because it is.
How much time you got for your break, man? Because I want to break it all the way down.
Break it all the way down. You got time.
Let it be broke. Okay, man. When I was young and naive, I used to say, man, how Leon Kennedy cheat on James?
Yeah.
How Bill Withers, disrespect Denise Nicholas?
Yeah.
How this good-looking Halle Berry done had about 5 or 6 different guys good as she looked. And a brother told me a long time ago, old school, he said, say, man, some of these cats think they prettier than a woman, and you get tired of the same every day. So variety is the spice of life. So I know Urban Meyer got a wife, but variety is the spice of life. Now speak on that, chump. Oh, man, your mouth is wide open. You look like T.D. Blackshaw. Talk to me, boy. Talk to me now.
Greatest.
Yes, sir.
Aren't you single, greatest? Greatest, you unmarried right now, ain't you?
Yeah, I plead the 5th, though, because
Okay. All I'm saying is this, greatest. Let me go Rev mode real quick. The Lord didn't tell me, the Holy Spirit didn't show me. I think I know why you single, bro. I think I done figured out why you single. So, greatest, Good for you, man. Good for you. But there is a thing called the institution of marriage. And it is a sacred institution. And I ain't about to sit up here and act like I've always honored it the way that it should be honored. But brother,
I like that. I like that.
Yeah. I done messed up. I ain't gonna lie, I done messed up. But greatest, I will say this though: when you know better, you do better. And just because I was a fool yesterday, don't mean I gotta be a fool today. And every
all I'm gonna say is like Fred Sanford said to Rollo, he's at his last boss. Cast the first stone at Unester's face. But keep on talking. You're preaching good, boy. Preach.
I'm just saying, brother. I'm just saying. So, look, Urban Meyer has a responsibility to more than just himself. He's got a responsibility for more than just, well, I wanted to do this and I meant to do that and I was dumb for doing this and I was dumb for doing that. You might be forgiven, but you also may have consequences. And it didn't sound like Shad Khan was playing too much when he said, this ain't acceptable at all. This ain't acceptable at all. And, oh, yeah, by the way, he's going to have to earn our trust back and everybody's trust in the organization. And I don't know, but from what I'm hearing from some of the people inside that building, he ain't done that yet. And he ain't off to a good start. So all I'm saying is Urban Meyer got to own this one, and he's got to put in the work. And for anybody that just wants to excuse it and act like it ain't no big deal, I'm praying for you and your marriage. I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about them and their marriages. Because Emmanuel Acho, that nonsense he said about folks doing stuff, judging stuff publicly that they doing behind closed door. If I'm his wife, I got my phone out on that tweet. I'm at, what's this about? I need to know.
Yeah. I mean, reasonable minds can disagree, but you know, I get where you're coming from. But I want to end on this, man. Speaking of horrible starts, and I know it's just preseason, and watching them play, it's preseason for a reason. But the Lakers don't look well. LeBron haven't played.
Yeah,
Westbrook haven't played.
I was gonna say they got more star power on the bench that ain't never got on the court yet than most teams, Brian. I'm not scared. I ain't scared.
Yeah. Cause watching these last two preseason game, I see why these guys ain't gonna get much action. My good. I mean, you ought to want to show Frank, Coach Vogel, and LeBron, hey man, when you call my number, I'm gonna be. Now Malik Monk, he looked pretty good, but that Horton Taylor guy, he had he ain't never seen a basketball. I mean, and I know it's just preseason, man, but
what did Allen Iverson say? What did he say?
Practice, man. We talking about practice.
Not the game. Not the game. We talk about practice. What are we talking about? Practice?
Talking about practice, man.
Yeah, it's just practice, bro.
And last but not least, man, I'm really rooting for Dusty Baker and the other great talk show host, man. But I'm kind of disappointed in Dusty Baker. I'm disappointed in Steven Silas. And Mr. Carley, the coach with the Texans. The reason I'm upset with them is because Andre Jones is in town. He got one of the greatest talk shows in the United States. We know Ralph Cooper, he's a living legend. And I hear these guys on these other radio stations with these youngsters who don't know, who you done forgot more about, Ralph Cooper done forgot more about than they ever know. But they on their show. How come them guys don't come on y'all show, man?
Well, you know what? I had to catch myself because I almost said something. I almost said what I said and just signed off and just took my headset and went home. I'm not gonna play games, and I'm not gonna kiss people in certain spaces just to get them to come on my show. I don't do that. I don't do that, and I don't act like I'm gonna do it. I will greet you when I meet you, but I'm not going to fall all over myself like everybody else. And one thing I learned a long time ago, my daddy told my sister, he said, you the prize. And I was a little boy, so, I'm thinking if she the prize, well, doggone it, I'm a prize too. Well, guess what? They're not doing me a favor to come on my show. I appreciate them. I appreciate the time. I appreciate the sacrifice. but you're not doing me a favor to come on my show. My show is as good as anybody else's, and if you choose not to come on it, guess what? We're going to be all right. We're going to be all right.
And I mean, all of us are soul, man. All of us are black. And it's like, and we not racist. We ain't talking about racism and white supremacy. But I'm just saying, I'm going to look out for my people. Where's Andre Jones? Ain't he on 1140? Let me go see Andre Jones. Let me see the other living legend who been covering sports since the 60s. Let me go see them first before I see these other folks that don't look nothing like me, man. But some of us, when we get in positions, man, we seem to forget, man. That's all I got.
But greatest, that's why I'm grateful for the owners of 1140 for KYOK. One of the oldest, longest signals in the state, black owned, black operated. That means something to me. That means there's a lot of voices that don't get heard that have to be heard on this show. And I got to do that. And I got to be true to it. I respect Ralph Cooper. I respect KCOH. That station is legendary. That station is legacy. And guess what? If it wasn't for them, if it wasn't for us, if it wasn't for KWWJ, there's a whole lot of stuff that would never be heard. There are a whole lot of people that would never be heard. So now we're not going to kiss behinds, and we're not going to, fall all over ourselves because 790 got somebody or 610 or 97.5. We know how to do what we do. Been doing it for a long time. We're going to keep doing it.
Hey, man, I make no bones about loving Andre Jones. Rumble, young man, rumble.
Later, greatest. Chump. I got to go knock him out later. I'm going to meet him over there at the food truck and knock him out. Listen, let me just make this plain. If you got the ability to be open and free in your marriage, you do that. You do that. If you got permissions in your marriage that other people don't have in their marriage, you rock with that. But don't think it's strange when folks find something wrong with your behavior when, they know that their marriage don't work like that. If Emmanuel Acho and his wife are okay with that, good for them. If Urban Meyer and his wife okay with that, good for them. But if you and your wife ain't okay with that, if you wouldn't be okay seeing her getting a lap dance on cell phone video all around the world, probably don't need to be doing that yourself. I'll just leave it at that. When I do get married, I'm going to honor my wife. She ain't going to never have to worry about no lap dance video phones. She don't have to never worry about if I don't fly home with the team or the family, what I'm out there doing. And I strongly recommend some of y'all don't get caught up in somebody else's life. Just because they can do it, don't mean you can. All right? All right. Now, I think I owe Willie Gibson an apology. I think I owe Willie Gibson said, let me read it. Willie Gibson said, Urban Meyer was held accountable in Columbus. Former President Drake suspended him for 3 games for not reporting the domestic violence incident between his receivers coach and former wife. Urban left at the end of that season. That is correct. He is correct. I dare say there was some other stuff Urban probably didn't get called out on that somebody else would have. I've told the story plenty of times about living in Gainesville, Florida, when a high-profile, big-name coach was there. One of my frat brothers was law enforcement, and Gainesville ain't Houston. It's a little town. Gainesville would be the equivalent of Katy or Pearland. So when they pulled over this high-profile, big-name coach, and he was inebriated, drinking and driving while under the influence, instead of doing what they would normally do with somebody like me or you, they took him home. They made sure he got home safely. And it never hit the paper or the news. And it wasn't once, it wasn't twice, it wasn't 2 times, it wasn't 3 times, it was multiple times. In fact, the running joke between me and my Newt was, guess who we gave a ride home again? It's like, bruh. And then the company I was working for had opportunities where I was able to golf with said high-profile coach and what have you. And let me tell you something. He wasn't sober enough to drive a golf cart, and still left the clubhouse in his own vehicle and went wherever he was going. Nobody held him accountable. He ended up getting another job in the SEC. Still one of the highly respected coaches around the league. Notice we haven't heard any more about the coach at Gonzaga. Remember he had a DUI? Remember he gave his statement, he's apologized to his family and to the school and players, bad example. Haven't heard no more about it. Maybe he's been held accountable. We don't know. But boy, if that had been one of the players, we would have heard their whole arrest history. Jaywalking, stole a pack of candy, punched somebody on the bus. Everything and anything they did would have been national news. I'm not just doing this because of the double standard. I'm talking about Urban Meyer because it's wrong. He was wrong. He's got to do whatever he's got to do to make it right. AJ, you without saying cast the first stone. I ain't throwing stones at him. Doing my job. It's a story. I'm telling it. So, now everybody want to know who I'm talking about. If you don't know who I'm talking about, you don't know who I'm talking about. If you don't know who I'm talking about, then you don't know who I'm talking about. Greatest called me a chump on text message. You the chump. Meet me at the food truck. Talk that noise then. Let me just tell everybody right now, me and Greatest are friends to the end. We are brothers like no other. I will fight for him before I ever fight against him. And I mean that. So I grew up with like 3 sets of twins in my high school. The Reedy brothers, the Lewises, and God dog it, I forgot that third set of twins. But anyway, the Lewis brothers were real good looking dudes, and they would fight each other all the time. I think they fought each other over who was better looking than the other. They were real good looking, real popular. All the girls loved them. And baby, one day somebody decided that they were gonna fight with Keith on Kevin. They thought they were anyway. And when Keith saw that person start jumping on Kevin, guess what Keith and Kevin decided to do? They jumped on that dude. And they let it be known that day. Listen, I can fight him and he can fight me, but don't you ever touch a single one of us, or we gonna fight you. Ah, baby. So anyway, yeah, don't get it twisted with me and Greatest. Don't get it twisted with me and Todd. I run people out of here over Todd. Don't come on my show and go after Todd. Do not. Keith Hennig, don't talk about him either. I'll come for you. CJ, leave my folk alone. Don't do it. So anyway, let me take a break. Now, y'all, Greatest done got me going. Greatest, meet me at that food truck. We're going to handle this. All right, y'all. It's Throwback Thursday on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM. I got my throwback question. I'll ask it right after the break on the lunch break.
You're listening to 1140 AM and 92.3 FM, the legendary KYOK.
Do you have high blood pressure or diabetes? Are you over the age of 65 and covered by Medicare? Then pay close attention to this message. Medicare has introduced some new benefits to help consumers during these cautious COVID-19 times. They realize many of you don't want to leave your home to visit a doctor. So now you can get a remote patient monitoring device shipped to your home at little or no cost to you. Now your doctor can identify your problems in real time, which could potentially save your life. Victory Medical can easily ship this monitoring device directly to your home at little or no cost to you. If you have high blood pressure or diabetes and you're covered by Medicare, make this free call right now to see if you qualify for a new remote patient monitoring device. Call now. 800-213-9527. 800-213-9527. 800-213-9527. That's 800-213-9527. Do you have a home that you don't want anymore? We can buy it from you within 24 hours. Any home, size, or condition. For over 20 years, we've been buying homes for cash and helping homeowners sell their homes immediately with no listings or strangers walking through your home. Are you moving? Did you lose your job? Going through a divorce? Whatever the reason, if you're in a bind and you know that you need to sell your house fast, call the expert team at I Need to Sell My House Fast. We'll make you a serious cash offer to buy your home in 24 hours and let you walk away from it. No listing, no waiting. Sell any home, any size, any condition now. Call the expert team at I Need to Sell My House Fast. Make this free call now. 800-306-1760. 800-306-1760. 800-306-1760. That's 800-306-1760.
Nobody wants to get ripped off, broken into, or robbed, but nobody wants to pay a lot of money to have their home protected either. I've got an offer to tell you about to provide home security for your home for less than $1 a day. For real, with no installation or equipment charges. And this is from a company rated #1 by a leading consumer research company. According to the facts, most of you won't even call unless there's a burglary in your neighborhood or something bad happens. So let's give you a reason. Save money. For less than $1 a day with no other costs, you can get your home secured. Plus, get a lifetime equipment replacement warranty. You need protection for your home. Call the Home Security Hotline right now.
800-561-6198.
Greatest show, the best.
800-561-6198. 800-561-6198. Again, that's 800.
You're having your lunch on the lunch break with KYOK.
Man, real quick, Lions Unity Missionary Baptist Church is looking for a pastor. They're located in the historic 5th Ward District of the city of Houston. And anyone interested in applying should send their resumes to Lions Unity Missionary Baptist Church, 3215 Lyons Avenue, Houston, Texas, 77020. If you need more information, call the church directly at 713-227-3372. That's 713-227-3372. Lions Unity Missionary Baptist Church looking for a pastor. Greatest, don't you send your stuff over there. You'll get fired, you. You'll get fired over there, bro. Greatest is the greatest. That's why we call him the greatest, because he's the greatest. Greatest said, I'll meet you at the food truck, but we're going to eat first. That is my brother, and I mean that. I mean that. All right, let me leave Urban Meyer alone and his problems and all that. Let me leave Urban Meyer alone and his problem. His daughter said they okay, so let me leave him alone. Let me leave his, I can't be more upset than his wife. If she ain't upset, I'm not upset. But what I do know is that ain't gonna be me. That's not gonna be me. And no, I don't need my children seeing that. I don't need to have that on my conscience as a man. So I'm not doing none of that. I'm not holding myself out as holier than thou. I'm just saying, listen, if I go all this time and the age that I am and I haven't learned anything from my mistakes, please. As my granddaddy said, you got book sense, you ain't got no common sense. So I ain't doing that. I will not die an educated fool. All right, the Dodgers got a walk-off 2-run homer in the bottom of the ninth. They beat St. Louis 3-1. They advance to the NLDS. They got to take on San Francisco tomorrow at 8:37 p.m. Today, it's the Houston Astros. No, it's the Oilers. Houston Astros will be taking on the Chicago White Sox right here in town just after 3 o'clock. It's game 1 of the ALDS series between the Astros and the White Sox. It's a best of 5. And we'll see if Dusty and the Stros can get it done. Late game tonight, Tampa hosting Boston, 7:07. So I'm going to go ahead and make my predictions now. You know me, I don't like to wait. I got the Astros winning that series with the White Sox. I feel like they're going to win it like 3-2. I feel like they're going to win it 3-2. And then I've got Tampa beating Boston, and I feel like they're going to win it 3-1 or 3-0. They either going to sweep or they're going to win it by, 3-1. So that's what I got right there. That's what I have right now. I'm feeling kind of iffy about San Francisco and the Dodgers because San Francisco is really good. The Giants, really good. In baseball, they are really, really good. I love the Dodgers. I do. I know my Cincinnati Red fans are like, I know he didn't just say he loved the Dodgers. I love the Dodgers because of their manager. I love the Dodgers because of Magic. Sorry. Don't hate me. And Mookie! I love Mookie Betts. I love Mookie Betts. So, Dodgers for me, but I don't know if they're going to get past San Francisco. They will have to catch San Francisco in an ill-timed slump. With teams just they good, but they go in those little slumps. Well, that's what they'll have to do with San Francisco. So I want the Dodgers to win, but the Giants will probably win. Then we got good football tonight, man. I'm trying to get like 7:20 on. Y'all need not bother me. Don't be calling me trying to ask about the nature of our relationship and ask me to recite the Gettysburg Address and what do I think about quantum physics and all of that. Do I believe that there was really a landing on the moon? Don't call me with that today. I'm trying to get in on that Seattle Rams game. Seattle is an underdog in their own stadium, and all the experts are picking the Rams to just run roughshod over the Seahawks. And I got a different story. I want Seattle to show everybody. Not today, devil. Not today, Saturn. No, sir. So that's tonight, Thursday Night Football, 7:20. Please don't call me with the nature of our relationship. And if you need counseling at 7:21 tonight, do me a favor, call the Hartwell Clinic. Call the Hartwell Clinic. They'll be right there. They will be right there. They will be right there. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute of rest for tonight, for the game, please. Pretty please. Also, if you have not gotten your picks in for the Lunch Break Weekly, Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge, I got to have them by 6:30 p.m. Central, 7:30 on the East Coast, 5:30 in the mountain area, 4:30 on the West Coast. West Coast people, quit complaining. Get them in. Got to pick tonight's game, all the Sunday games, and then the Monday night game. Pick who you think is going to win that, and then give me the final score of the game. What you think it's going to be, 23-12, 21-20, whatever you think the final score for both teams is going to be. Give me that. That'll be the tiebreaker. And you literally could win $50 cash, courtesy of the Hartwell Clinic. You can check them out at www.thehartwellclinic.com. The number is 713-280-7979. That's 713-280-7979. They really are amazing people. and we'll give you great counseling for you, your children, your family, whatever you need. I think Urban Meyer I need to give him a coupon and a gift card from the Hartwell Clinic. Hello, you're live on the lunch break. Who's this?
Do AJ lunch breakers,
Ferdinand, man, what it do, bro? What it do?
Man, Russell Wilson, Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
I forestated, last year that, man, it's just time to move forward. They come in and do the same thing every year. They win games, they get you up high, then they let you down, and when it come playoff time. It's just, I don't know, the chemistry is just not all there. I mean, I hope they prove me wrong, AJ. But they're gonna give you some wins. But where are they going, AJ? I mean, come on, you got a Super Bowl quarterback. You got to give him what he needs so that he can get back to the Super Bowl. But I just don't think the coach that they have can get them over the hump. And they've been, behind the 8 ball for a couple of years, AJ. And every year, they'll peak, and then the flaws that they have, they go back to the same old every year.
Now wait a minute, Ferdinand. Hold on now. I thought I was tough. Are you thinking they need to move on from Pete
Carroll and Russell Wilson? Either one. You move on from the quarterback, or you move, and you're not moving on because he's the franchise. Y'all just gave him a huge contract. You got to move on.
I got to get a sip of water on that, Ferdinand. Keep talking. I just got to drink some water. My head hurts.
Got to get rid of Pete Carroll. He can't do it anymore. Not saying he can't coach in the NFL, but for him getting the Seattle back to the Super Bowl, it won't happen. It will not happen, sir. And I've been telling you this for the last 2 years. It just will not happen. They're going to win a couple games. They're going to get you up. They're going to get you hyped. You're going to be excited. But I promise you, sir, Seattle will not be in the Super Bowl.
Good Lord, Ferdinand, is there really a Santa Claus? Is there really an Easter Bunny? Because you sure came with that bad news today. Don't tell me Seattle ain't going to never get to another Super Bowl.
And they really need to win at home. Because sometimes, I've been picking Seattle, and I've been losing. Why? Because they're the same Seattle of old. And I've been giving them the benefit of the doubt. They should win today. Will they win today? Man, the Rams are ready. And see, when you look at the critics, they're just calling it like I see it. Pete Carroll and Russell should win at home tonight. If they do not win, AJ, tonight, they're in trouble for the rest of the season. You got to win at home, man. Home is where you lay your head. Home is where you should be most comfortable. And I just think that, man, if they don't win today, man, hey, look, man, you need to be looking in another direction.
Man, I'm really crushed, bro. I'm a
Russell Wilson fan.
I don't even want to do the rest of the show, man. I don't even want to do the rest of the show.
But look here, Doc.
All right, so wait a minute. Who you got tonight? Because I'm back. Who you got tonight?
Well, I would really want to pick the Rams.
But go on, pick them. Go on, say it with your chest.
No. I'm for the last time. I'm gonna pick Seattle. I'm gonna pick Seattle because I believe in Russell. No. AJ, I believe in Russell. I don't believe in the quarterback. I don't believe in the coach. I believe in Russell. Russell is a championship quarterback, but you could be a championship quarterback and still not get where you need to get if the other.
I was trying to get me one of them Arizona iced teas out of this deal. You pick the Rams. I'm gonna pick the Seahawks. And you'll be sending me 99 cents so I can get me an Arizona iced tea.
Yeah, I'll
I think it's $1.07 with tax. So don't have me reaching in my pocket trying to make your stuff add up, Ferdinand.
Yeah, I love competition. I'll go with the Rams because I don't mind giving my brother, like another Arizona tea. So I'll pick the Rams.
All right.
I'll pick them. But like I say, man, Pete Carroll really, really have to revamp his plan for them to be successful.
I think that's why Russell Wilson wanted to have input in the decisions because, Pete Carroll's a great coach. And I didn't say good, I said great.
Absolutely.
But he needs a little help. Everybody needs a little help.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. You can't do it all. You can't. That's why they have all kind of coaches on a football team. You can't be the overseer for everything. You can't be the overseer for defense if you call an offense. Coach your coaches, coach your players. And so I think, man, they have great potential, but the potential that they have is not of any good use if you're not putting it to where it needs to be put to.
I got you, Ferdinand. Well, listen,
yes,
let me give you your ranking, Ferdinand. Right now, you are tied for Ferdinand. You are tied for what? Okay, here we go, Ferdinand. You tied for 15th with 37 wins. But
and it's it's like teams that should be winning, AJ, they're not winning consistently.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. But Ferdinand, you only 4 wins out of that number 6 spot. So you keep it going, bro. You only 4 wins out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I said, crunch time is soon be in a couple of weeks, and then I can cancel out some of those ones that I was having faith in, and just go ahead and get down to business. Like I said, I don't mind coming from the back because I led from last year, led all the way up, and still come short. So coming from the back, inching up week after week, man, I'm doing my homework.
Don't let them see you coming, Ferdinand. Just pass them up and in.
Absolutely. Amen, my brother.
All right, brother. hey, do me a favor, man. Don't be out there getting lap dances on video, okay?
Well, I'm single, so yeah.
Get off my phone.
No, I'm gonna say that. I'll say this, AJ. Now I'll get out. No, on a serious note, some things are not a good look.
Yeah.
I definitely feel sorry for that guy, but what he did, so many others do. But when God, you're married. Come on, guys, y'all know better. Just it's just not appropriate.
Look, I always say if she can't do it and you be okay, then don't try to make it okay when you do it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't do it AJ because I'm glad that I you know what I'm talking about. Not married. We talking about married people.
Yeah. I got you. I got you.
Yeah. So the thing about it is, it's not appropriate, and I'm glad I did that, AJ, at a time. Now, man, I'm not gonna get no lap dance whether I'm not married or married. Yeah. That's not what I want to do. So when you get to a certain place in life, we're not defending or taking up for anybody. We're just putting it like it needs to be placed.
Come on, that's good.
Go ahead. Now I go. I'm in a place in my life, AJ, where I don't need it done.
Yep. No, I'm with you, brother. I appreciate you.
All right, go ahead. God bless.
All right. Hey, I'm telling all my brothers that today because greatest got everybody out there thinking it's okay. Let me get Sybil Wilkes on with what you need to know today, and we'll wrap it up. We'll do birthdays after the top of the hour right here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM. Let's see. Again, you got to get your picks in. By 6:30. You can text them 832-403-5005, or you can email them aj@kyoksports.com. No purchase necessary, and you can win $50 courtesy of the Hartwell Clinic. All right, here's Sybil Wilkes.
It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. As Senate leaders Schumer and McConnell work on their ways to avoid a debt crisis, President Joe Biden suggested that Senate Democrats might change the rules to create an exemption to the Senate filibuster. It would allow them to raise the debt limit without GOP support and without using budget reconciliation. However, Democrats need a majority vote to change the filibuster rules, and at least one Democratic senator, Joe Manchin, is adamantly opposed to considering any change to the filibuster. Drug maker AstraZeneca announced Tuesday that it was seeking FDA emergency use authorization for its antibody combination to treat COVID-19. AstraZeneca says its treatment is designed to have more durability than traditional antibodies, providing up to a year of protection, unlike other antibody treatments. In its clinical trial, AstraZeneca said the treatment reduced the risk of symptomatic COVID-19 by 77%. I'm Sybil Wilkes. Be informed, be empowered.
1140 AM, KYOK Conroe, and 92.3 FM, K222CX Houston.
The views and opinions expressed on all radio shows broadcast on KYOK are entirely those of the hosts, guests, and callers, who are entirely responsible for all show content and do not in any way reflect the opinions of KYOK Radio, its sponsors, staff, or management.
When you walk out on that field today, ask yourself this question.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We ready! We ready! We ready! We ready! I'm going to the house! I'm going to the house! When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like. This is what it feels like. Ball is getting hit. That's it. It's gonna be football now. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What
obvious how to read a mind the heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up with chin straps. It's embarrassing. Yeah. Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from him. He's a man. He can be a hit just like us. He's a man. You already make the big money. He's a man. I'm proud of you step on the field, man. That's who I did. When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like. Oh, my bad. You had no work in my world.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! We ready? Let's go to the house! Let's go to the house! It's a wrap. Game over.
All right, that's first hour on the books, second hour underway right here on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM, streaming live on kyokradio.org. It is the lunch break, all right? So let me do some birthdays real quick. Before we do anything else. I know Kris Gardner, Houston Roundball Review is about to come on. We're going to talk about this upcoming NBA season, some of these preseason games, talk about Kyrie Irving and others. We'll do that on the lunch break. All right, let me hit these birthdays, though. Real quick. Happy birthday, Randy Daniels, celebrating a birthday with Harold J. Trotter. I'm not even going to call him Mr. Tyler Perry because Harold J. Trotter is his own man, and he is a writer. He is a playwright. He is a storyteller. He is phenomenal, and I love him. And then I found out the other day, he kind of looked like a young John Lewis. He does. Harold J. Trotter, love you, brother. Let's see. Carolyn Jasmine is celebrating a birthday along with Soyini Chapman Evans. Soyini from Jack Yates, celebrating her birthday today. Kevin Bass, senior brother-in-law, happy birthday. Pastor Demarion J. Lewis, happy birthday, sir. Double fours. Tanika Mutes, woman of God, 47 today. Keisha Traylor is celebrating her 39th. Kimberly Fields, 41. Malcolm Carter, 25. Gennaro Wade, what's up, man? Talk about great actor and a great dude. He's 35 today. Thomas Kirby celebrating a birthday. Man, a lot of birthdays today. Sarita, artist, Favor is celebrating her birthday with Major Moxley. Let's see, M. Wilson, what's going on, brother? Pamela Washington is 60 today. Amari Willis and Brooke Dawn Brooke is celebrating her birthday today. So real quick, Usher, give them their music.
Oh, go shout it. It's your birthday. Ooh, it's your birthday. Go shout it. It's your birthday. Today's your day. Happy birthday to you.
All right, happy birthday to all of them. I didn't do the celebrity birthdays. Let me do those real quick before I bring my next guest on. Let's see. Priest Holmes, bad man, running back. Used to be in the NFL. Priest Holmes celebrating his birthday today, of course. And Charles Woodson. Y'all remember Charles Woodson won the Heisman Trophy. Last defensive player to win the Heisman Trophy, as a matter of fact, back in 1997 from the U. I'm talking about the University of Michigan, not the U in Miami. And then here's a name that most of y'all don't know, and I wanted to put him in today because I want y'all to know him. Back in 1857, a man by the name of Moses Walker was born, and he literally became the first African-American open about his heritage to play Major League Baseball. He played for the Toledo Blue Stockings back in the day. He's from Mount Pleasant, Ohio. And I know we always celebrate Jackie Robinson, as we should, but the name that most folks need to start knowing is Moses Walker. He is literally the first African-American to play Major League Baseball. Not in the modern era, ever. All right, without further ado, let me get this young brother on right here. Where's his music? Where's his music? Gotta be on the lookout for the dude that's slaying them and killing them over there at the Houston Roundball Review. All he's doing is writing the truth about it. He is none other than Kris Gardner. What's up, bro?
What's up, man? Say, you don't want to record my version of Happy Birthday for the people? One and done, man. You missed that shot. So
hold on, man. Hold on. Let me slide over so I'm centered. I didn't want to take your stuff. You know, some people will bite. I didn't want to be a biter. I didn't have your permission. I didn't just, you know.
Oh, you know, it's all good, you know.
Because I got that episode recorded. I can go back and edit that piece. So don't play.
If you think it's good enough for the people, I don't mind.
Well, brother, I'm trying to tell you, if it came from you, it's good enough for the people. Got to give the people. Kris Gardner.
Give the people what they want. There you go.
Come on here.
Yeah.
He can bake, he can sing, he can cook, he knows sports. Probably can do a whole bunch of other stuff we don't know nothing about.
I've been working in the yard this morning, so I just made it in time to get on the show, speak to you and the family. So I had to fit everything in, do what I can.
Hold on. Let me put this up right here. I'm not gonna read it. I'm gonna put it up. You read that for yourself.
Oh no. Hey Keith, it's recorded. He can put it up. You know, AJ can put it up. You know, it's all good. You know, I won't say it's one and done, but you know, I got allergens and grass and stuff in my throat, so it may not sound as clear now.
You know what? That's a sign that you really can't sing, because I know more people who can sing like the day is long, who make excuses about my throat a little
it's little parched and everything, you know. So yeah.
Those of us who can't sing, we will sing at every suggestion of possibility that people want us to sing.
You know, and plus my version is Stevie's version, so it's not like, you know, mine's not original. It's not original. So
well, I'm just saying, bro. You look, even Keith said, People who can sing always make excuses about not singing. The only exception that I know is Kathy Taylor. Kathy Taylor will sing at any request. But everybody else, oh no, I'm good. Those of us who can't sing, hallelujah, hey, hi.
You know, I mean, it just don't sound right. Happy birthday to you. It doesn't sound right now. I don't feel it. Happy birthday to you. There you go, Keith. There you go.
All right, look, I'm already meeting the greatest over at the food truck. We about to handle some business over at the food truck. Now, he say we're going to eat first, but I'm in a mood today, so don't make me meet.
Don't get in the fight. Now, don't get in no fight and put it on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm fighting today.
Don't put it on YouTube, man.
Oh, speaking of, bruh. I said we were going to talk about the WNBA. We'll get to the Rockets and all that.
Oh, my goodness. Oh.
What in the world, man? The Atlanta Dream went from being a dreamy story to a nightmare. What is going on, bro?
Goodness. It happened in May. Not many people knew about it until Sunday. One of my colleagues sent me a link to the Twitter thread, and within the thread was Courtney Williams and her girlfriend's, what do they call it, story time post on YouTube. I won't get those 40 minutes back of my life, but I sat through all of it. And they posted the clips of the fight and the explanation for it and all this stuff. And I'm just shaking my head. Courtney, why are you doing this? You still part of the WNBA for now. And then the next day, I apologized for it and deleted it. Oh, come on, Courtney, really? Y'all weren't thinking. They just wanted the clicks and the attention. That's all.
Yeah, but those clicks and attention are not always good, because published reports say that the ownership management of the Atlanta Dream will not be having 2 star players back.
Yeah, they won't be back. Nope. Yeah. How could you do that? Well, it's YouTube. You have 800,000 followers. Don't you think some of them are going to spread the word and get to the media? Well, it sure did. So it's a bad look for the league. And let me address this, because I saw some comments like this in one of the Twitter threads. Somebody said, well, they can't be suspended because it wasn't during the season. These are WNBA players. Just like in the NBA, any pro league, the league will wait for the next season to begin to suspend you. Come on, y'all need to think better. Don't tolerate, don't excuse this behavior. She got into a fight where the self-defense, I listened to the rationale behind it, all that stuff. But if you would not have put on YouTube, we wouldn't know about it.
Right.
You could have kept it to you within the organization. The league now is investigating. Oh, come on. We got to be better than this. Come on now, really.
Yeah, I got to give credit to one of our colleagues, Christina Williams. She actually had a sit down with one of the agents for the players, and even that was kind of provocative because the agent was saying that he hadn't been talking with the team about a contract extension anyway, and kind of alluded that this was no big deal. No, bro, it's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal. Your player got fired, bro. Your player got fired for behavior that was detrimental to the team. You can't have your organization represented by that kind of behavior.
And how many other teams will want to sign her now? Because this is out in the public. Yeah. It may have been deleted from her YouTube channel, but I'm pretty sure there's some other copies out there. Yeah. And the WNBA, some teams don't want to deal with that. As talented as she is. Right. Some teams, no, I don't want the headache.
Let me tell you, a lot of good players got cut this year to make room for new players coming in the league. And everybody was talking about expansion. Wrong time, wrong place, wrong all of that for that kind of behavior. You just made it easy for somebody else to take your spot.
And she reportedly got into a squabble with Kennedy Carter. I'm not sure the timetable was before that fight or after. So, Courtney, you like to fight. You like to throw hands. And based on what she said during the YouTube, she does like to throw hands. She's not concerned. She'll throw down in a minute, if she feels like it's necessary.
Would love to have her. Dana White can spin that into a whole career if that's what she wants to do. But, I just got to be honest. I was having this conversation earlier with the greatest about Urban Meyer and, his behavior and how while some people might see that as not a big deal, it's the same thing here. There's some people, she was defending herself and it was off company time and all that kind of stuff. Some people don't want to be represented by somebody who's all over the internet around the world fighting. And it's like, ain't that your? No, it's not. It's not. Yeah. And it's not cancel culture. It's accountability. It's respect. It's doing what you're supposed. We grown. I mean, we are grown. This ain't 17, 18, 16. We grown. Look, more levels, more devils. You got more responsibilities now than you had back then. And guess what? Being in the WNBA is a privilege, not a right. And now she doesn't have that right now.
And that's well put. The levels devil. I like that line, man. You don't send it to me. I like that. I might have to use that.
Absolutely, bro.
But yeah, don't excuse this. Self-defense or not. She put it on YouTube and her rationale, because the team didn't punish me back in May, I thought it was okay. Courtney.
Oops.
Come on.
Oops.
If you were thinking that you would not get suspended by the league next season, shame on you, shame on your agent, shame on your friends, teammates. Are y'all that naive to think, because it's off season for us, the playoffs are still going on.
Right.
Renee Montgomery had to address this during halftime of a playoff game.
Exactly.
Come on.
Yeah. Last night, interesting games. The Connecticut Sky.
Connecticut Sun lost to Chicago Sky.
There you go. Other way around. So, what are your thoughts about that? Because Connecticut has been the team to beat for a little while, haven't they?
They entered the playoffs on a 14-game winning streak.
Yeah.
They were rolling.
Yeah.
Just rolling. And I think during that streak, they had their margin of victory was 15 points a game. So they were winning and kicking behind while they were winning.
Mm-hmm.
But matchups, just like fights in all kinds of sports, matchups give teams problems. And Chicago's length at almost every position could counter Connecticut's size, and they're a little quicker, better point guard play with Courtney Vandersloot is the best point guard in the league. And she became more of a scoring threat in that series and knocking down threes left and right. And she does that, man. They're tough to beat. And Candace Parker, the vet, she went back into that bag and brought it all out last night. And they're going to the finals. And I'm happy for her.
I was going to say, how big is this for her to go home and, for the first time, be able to play at home? And I'm talking about with the team, not the game. And now you've led this team to the WNBA finals. I mean, how huge of a story is that?
It's massive, and it once again, I'm going to do it. Points the finger at how inept Derek Fisher is with the LA Sparks. He couldn't make Candace's talent shine through in LA. He sat her down in an elimination game in the playoffs, 1 or 2 years ago. 2 years ago, because it wasn't in the bubble. Well, I mean, it was just a matter of time before Candace was going to leave there.
Mm-hmm.
She still got talent. She got the athlete she was before all the aches and knee problems and this, getting up there in age and the grind and wear and tear. But she knows how to play.
Yeah.
And basketball IQ is still high.
Yeah.
Pass, rebound. She can do everything in spots and in spurts still well. She may not be able to do it all the time. Yeah. And I think also one thing that helped her was the 2 days off between Game 3 and Game 4 gave her body a chance to really beat top notch last night.
Yeah. Kris Gardner, Houston Roundball Review, joining us, talking a little WNBA right now. And then, of course, the Vegas Aces were able to avoid elimination and force another game with the Phoenix Mercury. I got a lot of love on that Phoenix Mercury team. Got a couple of players that I've seen grow up.
Yes.
I really want to see them do well. And they played here in
Brianna Turner, Brittany Griner, yeah.
Brittany, right, yeah. And
I would say, if I may, can I real quick, brother?
Yeah.
And I don't mean to cut you off like that.
No, you're good.
But Brittany was probably 10th grade. 10th grade, and I think she had just started dunking, and 10 or 2 started putting it on, and at Nimitz High School. And I think I was at probably a Final Four, women's Final Four. And I mentioned to a colleague of mine who works with USA Basketball, and I mentioned to her, I said, "Hey, we got a young lady in Houston, 10th grade. Y'all need to get in the pipeline." And she did some research, got back to me. "Oh yeah, we're gonna use her. We're gonna add her to the squad." The rest is history, bro. She's been a part of USA Basketball family for quite a while. So, I'm very happy for her.
When her dad was here and worked for the sheriff's department or constable's department, I knew him rather well. And then, interestingly enough, Brianna's dad HBD. So it's like law enforcement for both these star basketball players. So, but man. I mean, what are your thoughts about the Aces forcing one more game? Because if Mercury win, this next one, then it's a wrap. They move on to the finals.
Yeah, Las Vegas in games 2 and 3 looked overwhelmed. Like they had no idea how to defend Phoenix. It helps that Diana Taurasi had another GOAT moment going for 37, and Brittany Griner was awesome. Brianna Turner was awesome in game 3. I think Bill Laimbeer, because he's a stubborn man, stubborn coach, stubborn player, he finally realized that Liz Cambage is not a great matchup for Brittany Griner, especially in pick and rolls involving Griner and Taurasi, because Diana Cambage did not go out high to defend Taurasi, so open shots for Diana, knocking those down. He made adjustments to the squad last night and different things, put Kia Stokes on Brittany Griner more. She's quicker, not an offensive threat at all, but so what? Her role is to play defense, rebound. So she's more athletic, did a better job against Brittany. Brittany didn't have a great game. Diana Taurasi's left foot issues flared up. She went for a loose ball, had a collision, and ever since that moment in the game, her foot gave her problems. So if Taurasi struggles, Brittany struggles, Skylar Diggins-Smith can't do it by herself, and then Kia Nurse with the knee injury early in the game, and they're already without another key player, Sophie Cunningham, so they were short-handed. So Las Vegas took advantage of it, did what they're supposed to do, forced game 5, going back to Vegas.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think is going to happen?
Game 5 Friday night, the way Phoenix is banged up, if Diana's, and this short turnaround, quick turnaround, if her foot issue, she can't gut it out and have another legendary performance, I'm going to pick the Aces to get to the finals, which would rob ABC and ESPN not a rematch, but a chance of Taurasi versus Parker in the finals. UConn versus Tennessee. That storyline would be mentioned all up and throughout that series.
Yeah. Let's take a break. Be right back. Kris Gardner, Houston Roundball Review, joining us as always on Throwback Thursday. We'll talk a little NBA when we come back. Again, trying to see who's going to be in the finals of the WNBA. We'll do that if you want in 281-453-1000. That's 281-453-1000. It's the lunch break on the legendary KYOK.
Hi, I'm Larry Scott, host of the Not So Christian and Me show. Join me Saturdays for great fun, interviews, music, and the latest news surrounding our world today. We are the show that cares to hear your voice and opinion with real conversation in a no judgment zone. So join me Saturdays from 1 to 2 p.m. on the Not So Christian and Me show, right here on the legendary KYOK Radio, 1140 a.m. and the all-new 92.3 FM and KYOKradio.org.
Remember in the beginning, when you first started to build a life for you and your family, you never imagined it would come to this. Instead of living your dreams, you're living with debt. In fact, it's smothering you. Now there's a way you can take back control with one simple call. If you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt, you qualify to receive a free, no-obligation consultation on how to get rid of that debt for good. Call the Debt Helpline now. We work on your behalf to reduce your debt. We specialize in credit cards, retail store cards, and medical bills. One simple call is all it takes to get the ball rolling to a debt-free life. Stop living with debt and start living your dreams. Call the Debt Helpline now.
800-958-2156. 800-958-2156. 800-958-2156. That's 800-958-2156.
In need of tires? Check out OMG Tire Services and more. New and used tires, all the name brands you desire. Located at 3126 Tidwell, between 59 North and Jensen. Give them a call at 832-767-3211. Top-notch service from beginning to end. When you're done, get your car hand-washed inside and out at OMG Tire Services and more. Located at 3126 Tidwell, between 59 North and Jensen. Call 832-767-3211. That's 832-767-3211. Conveniently located on the north side.
You're having your lunch on the lunch break with KYOK.
All right, y'all. I'm back on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK, all new 92.3 FM. Streaming live, KYOKradio.org, Facebook and YouTube. Got Kris Gardner, Houston Roundball Review, joining me on the show, Throwback Thursday. Greatest called in earlier, and he was saying, man, he's worried about the Lakers. It's like, Greatest, what did Allen Iverson say? Practice games. How much should people be reading into or taking away from preseason practice games at this point?
Depends on the team, but Lakers' case, none. Their veteran squad, they're waiting for the regular season to get it going.
Yeah.
No. For younger squads like the Rockets, Detroit, preseason means more because they're trying to develop a winning culture. Okay. For veteran teams, championship teams with championship aspirations, who cares? They're just trying to go. They're going through the motions. Get everybody healthy and ready for the 82.
Gotcha. What do you think about Detroit last night? Speaking of a younger team playing the San Antonio Spurs.
Their projected starting backcourt for the regular season, Cade Cunningham and Killian Hayes, did not play, both with minor ankle issues. So their other young point guard, Saban Lee, started. But former Rocket, Kelly Olynyk, came off the bench. I think he had 14 and 6. Corey Joseph, same, 6 assists. So Corey Joseph, Olynyk, Trey Lyles, they're all teammates on the Canadian national team. Mm-hmm. So they have chemistry working together, on that team. So that really, you could see was obvious. When they were on the court together, the offense flowed. Mm-hmm. It was much better than when they weren't on the floor. But the youth, I think the Pistons, when everybody's healthy, their starting five, the age of it should be right around the Rockets, pretty much, except for Eric Gordon. It'll be 5 second-year players. I think Jeremy Grant will be the oldest one at 27. Mm-hmm. Cade Cunningham, Killian Hayes, 19, 20. Sadiq Bey, 22. Isaiah Stewart, 21. So the youngsters will get a chance to make mistakes, and then the veterans on the bench, off the bench, may come in and close out games down the stretch if they want to win.
I got you. What do you think their approach is going to be? Are they going to try to win this year, or are they still in the process?
They're still in the process. They want the youngsters this is me talking. Now, this is, like I said, I mentioned to you and the family before, I think Detroit and the Rockets are on similar timelines.
And that's why I talk
You
about
know, so I think, but Detroit might be just a little bit, you know, a few months, a year, a season ahead of the Rockets, because out of those 5 starters I named for Detroit, 4 of them played last year. So, you know, they have that chemistry, building that chemistry. You insert Kate Cunningham into it. Where the Rockets, Jalen Green, Scoot, haven't played together before. I don't like Eric Gordon starting. I think he'd be better come off the bench. Daniel Tice, Seawood, I prefer either House or Tate at that other spot. You know, those guys haven't played together. Tice, Seawood, their first year together. Jalen Green, Scoot, their first year together. You know, Jalen Green, first year with everybody. You know, so, but I think Detroit will give the youngsters a chance to win. I don't believe they're in a hurry this season to get to the playoffs. It's going to be tough in the East. I think the East is tougher than the West. So I think Detroit, they won 20 games last year. They, you know, 28, maybe 30. You know, that's kind of pushing it, but, you know, they'll be better win-wise, record-wise than they were last year, just like the Rockets.
Yeah. Kris Gardner, Houston Roundball Review, joining us on the lunch break. Just my personal observation. I don't want, you know, folks, oh, man, this dude on KYOK saying bad stuff about you. Daniel House seemed like he put up a lot of shots the other night, and I was wondering, does he feel a bigger green light because of not having a Harden and a Westbrook? Does he feel like he's that guy, and is he that guy?
He feels like it. I don't believe he is, but I would prefer him starting when in the game Tuesday. Eric Gordon in the starting 5, he was like an afterthought.
Right.
You know, he really didn't get a lot of shots. And to me, if you're going to start him, give him looks.
Yeah.
Because if not, bring him off the bench to get those shots. To be a scoring 6-man, you need those points coming off the bench.
Yeah.
I think they have enough scoring, you know, starting at the other 4 spots. So that's me. I'm not Coach Silas. House, you know, he's not a great shooter. He's an improved shooter. I think he's a better fit for the other 4 foursome. But yeah, he lets it fly.
Yeah.
Okay, but you see, and if Will's tuning in, you saw Kevin Porter Jr.'s skills shining through.
Yeah.
And I saw, to me, I need to see it again, see Jalen Green more and more. I don't like his shot release. It looks like it's got a hitch in it. And I don't like that. It seems it's too much of a margin for error, you know, making it missing. And let me be honest. My shot had a hitch in it. So, you know, I know what I speak. And maybe my shot didn't go in. But you would not teach other people Jalen Green's shooting motion, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But he gets it going in. Boy, he was 0 from the line, 3-point line Tuesday. That won't be the case a lot, but I just don't like his shot release right now. We'll see how he does tonight. In a 9 o'clock, my gosh, a 9 o'clock tip-off in Houston, Rockets Heat tonight.
Yeah, what's that about? Rockets, you know, it's one thing to have an 8 o'clock tip because they normally tip at 7, but 9?
I honestly, when I first saw it, I thought it was a mistake.
Yeah, you and me both.
And then I thought, are the Rockets overseas? And then I was like, oh, snap, that's Houston. And then it's on ESPN, and I'm like, why? So, I mean, it's a football because I think the U of A's Tulane game is on ESPN at 6:30. But that game won't be, I mean, college football games, they go a long time. They go 3.5 hours. So is the Rockets game on ESPN, ESPN2? That's an honest question. I mean, seriously, because thinking about that, U of A's Tulane is gonna last a while.
Let me check. Rockets, ESPN2.
Okay. So maybe they got a football game at 6 on ESPN2 prior. But the fact that an NBA game is on ESPN2 shows you that's preseason. Another indication to me, and should be the fans. It's preseason. Relax. This is just preseason. Who cares? The coaches care. Y'all don't need to care about this like the coaches. Y'all are coaching. Just enjoy it.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the other big elephant in the room. Kyrie Irving found out yesterday that visiting players from New York, Toronto and San Francisco will not be held to the same rules as players from those respective cities because they're employees of businesses in those cities. That feels like a real big loophole that if anybody is going to spin it, it's Kyrie Irving. I heard he was going to get vaccinated by people who supposedly have spoken to his team. He hadn't done that yet. What do you think's happening here?
Yeah, the loophole is inconsistent, but this is just another example of what I said about Kyrie being Kyrie.
Yeah,
he's just a different dude. Good or bad, he's just a different dude. He walks to his own orchestra. He is just a different dude, and I really am curious because if he does not get the vaccine and cannot practice and play in Brooklyn with his team, and he does it for a while, will the Nets just say, Nets make a stand and say, yo, man, you get this vaccine and we're just going to move on, rest of this season, we're going to play without you. Have James just run the offense. They'll make it fit. James and KD can get things done. They will be less of a favorite to come out of the East, not the prohibitive favorite, but Kyrie's just Kyrie, and I'm not mad at it. And once again, let me say, this is not the NBA. It's not an NBA mandate. The NBA is not mandating the players get vaccinated. Don't let those others say that and fool you. This is a New York Health Department stipulation, a Bay Area Health Department stipulation, not an NBA mandate. The NBA does not mandate the players get vaccine.
Right.
So
and I'm not even mad at Kyrie. I mean, Kyrie's got his choice.
Yes.
There's consequences to his choice. And I'm not going to blame Kyrie and Wiggins and, Enes Kanter came out and had stuff to say about LeBron, that he should be more outspoken about players getting vaccinated and then they'll get vaccinated. Enes, you don't get to pick who's the spokesperson for anything. Just play well for Boston. Do that. But anyway, I'm not going to blame those guys. The league has the ability to mandate. They don't.
Right.
So why would I get mad at these guys for making their own choice? And I'm not even downplaying the importance of the vaccine. They got a choice. There are consequences to their choices. And that's what I'm asking if you think that by them saying that visiting players are exempt, if that will open up a loophole for a guy like a Kyrie Irving.
But what could Kyrie do with that loophole? Mm-hmm. That's the thing. But percentage-wise, where was it last reported? 90%, 95%. The numbers of players getting vaccinated continues to rise.
Right.
It's not yet 100%.
Enes Kanter needs to be quiet.
Right. It's not yet 100%.
After LeBron James stated that he got vaccinated, the number went from 90 to 95%. So, please.
And Trey Burke with the Mavs.
Yeah.
Does not want to get vaccinated.
Yeah.
He believes in holistic medicine and things like that. So he said he's not going to get the vaccine. So he will endure the consequences of not being vaccinated. But here in the state of Texas, he can still play and practice with his team.
Right.
He won't miss home games. So, but he'll have to get tested at least 3 times a week, be distanced from his team in other settings, all those things. He's willing to do that.
Yeah.
And the Mavs are okay for now, but there have been rumors about them looking to trade him because they don't want, he didn't play a lot toward the end of the last season anyway. So they're like, well, why deal with the headache? If it is a headache, he's given him a reason, a justification to move on from him.
Yeah.
And Mavs can say, they can point to last year. Well, he didn't play a lot last year toward the end of the season. We have a new coach this year, so we're going in a different direction. Even though in the back of everybody's mind, they got rid of him because he didn't get vaccinated. Well, that may be, but they could justify it this way. That's the real world.
Yeah, I got you. Of course, a couple of people put out their top point guards. Chris Paul was down round number 10.
What survey was this?
Somebody with CBS.
Okay. Did you see the NBA GM survey?
I did not. What would tell? Give me.
Okay, let me see if I can pull it up. I'm gonna have to wait for a break for me to pull it up.
Okay.
But the best point guard. This is a GM survey. It's an annual survey the GMs do, and they announce it during preseason. Was Steph Curry? I have to go through.
Steph Curry was number one on
Yeah,
this.
and I didn't go through the entire list to see. I'm not sure how far they went. I mean, they went top 5, top 10, whatever. But one of the Rookie of the Year question, who did the GMs think would be Rookie of the Year this season? Number 1 was Jalen Green.
Okay.
Number 2, Cade Cunningham.
Okay.
Another question was, who do you think will be the best rookie in 5 years? Give me your answer on that.
Probably Jalen Green.
No, sir.
Really? Cade Cunningham.
No, sir.
Who?
Evan Mobley.
Mobley. Get out.
33%. And check this out. Evan Mobley was first at 33%. Cade was second at 30%. Jalen was third within 5 years. Mobley, Cunningham, Jalen Green. That's the GM survey.
Okay.
That surprised me.
That surprised me too. That surprises me too. Cleveland got their man.
So
Willie Gibson is dancing somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What are you expecting tonight? You expecting the Rockets to do more of what you saw the other night, or is Coach Stephen Silas going to kind of tweak some things and kind of play with some things, experiment?
He said he played some of the guys who did more minutes for the guys who didn't play a lot Tuesday, today. Nobody's going to play more than 25 minutes. It's preseason. I did not go to shoot around today, but you can go to my YouTube channel to hear what Coach Silas said yesterday, as well as Daniel Tice and KJ Martin, Houston Roundball on YouTube. Much love to everybody tuning in to that channel. 5,000 plus subscribers, thousands of more views, and depending on who the player is.
I love it.
But I'm kind of curious to see what the Heat do. To the greatest. The Heat got veterans. I'm kind of curious to see how many minutes the veterans play. Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy
play a
Butler
lot.
didn't play the other night. Yeah.
Kyle Lowry.
Yeah.
PJ.
Yeah.
These guys know how to win. They know how to get themselves in shape. They know the plays. They know about the grind of the NBA. It's not that important to them to do all this stuff right now. Yeah. I'm like Doc Rivers in this instance. Just practice. You don't need to have a preseason game.
Yeah.
Just practice.
Yeah.
1 a day, 2 days, whatever. Most teams don't do 2 days anymore. You don't need to have these games. And most of these games, you're just taking the fans' money.
And brother, I refuse to go down there and give it to them either.
Yeah.
Well, all right. I got to take a quick break. When we come back, I want to talk about Kanye West, what he got going on out there in Cali. And he's got a couple of big name promises. We'll be right back right after this. Kris Gardner, Houston Roundball Review. It is Throwback Thursday on the lunch break.
Nobody wants to get ripped off, broken into, or robbed, but nobody wants to pay a lot of money to have their home protected either. I've got an offer to tell you about to provide home security for your home for less than $1 a day. For real, with no installation or equipment charges. And this is from a company rated #1 by a leading consumer research company. According to the facts, most of you won't even call unless there's a burglary in your neighborhood or something bad happened. So let's give you a reason. Save money. For less than $1 a day with no other costs, you can get your home secured. Plus, get a lifetime equipment replacement warranty. You need protection for your home. Call the Home Security Hotline right now.
800-561-6198. 800-561-6198. 800-561-6198. Again, that's 800-561-6198.
You're listening to 1140 AM and 92.3 FM, the legendary KYOK.
Do you have high blood pressure or diabetes? Are you over the age of 65 and covered by Medicare? Then pay close attention to this message. Medicare has introduced some new benefits to help consumers during these cautious COVID-19 times. They realize many of you don't want to leave your home to visit a doctor. So now you can get a remote patient monitoring device shipped to your home at little or no cost to you. Now your doctor can identify your problems in real time, which could potentially save your life. Victory Medical can easily ship this monitoring device directly to your home at little or no cost to you. If you have high blood pressure or diabetes and you're covered by Medicare, make this free call right now to see if you qualify for a new remote patient monitoring device. Call now.
800-213-9527. 800-213-9527. 800-213-9527. That's 800-213-9527.
Do you have a home that you don't want anymore? We can buy it from you within 24 hours, any home, size, or condition. For over 20 years, we've been buying homes for cash and helping homeowners sell their homes immediately, with no listings or strangers walking through your home. Are you moving? Did you lose your job? Going through a divorce? Whatever the reason, if you're in a bind and you know that you need to sell your house fast, call the expert team at I Need to Sell My House Fast. We'll make you a serious cash offer to buy your home in 24 hours and let you walk away from it. No listing, no waiting. Sell any home, any size, any condition now. Call the expert team at I Need to Sell My House Fast. Make this free call now.
800-306-1760. 800-306-1760. 800-306-1760. That's 800-306-1760.
The lunch break on the legendary KYOK.
All right, y'all, back on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM, streaming live, KYOKradio.org. It's Throwback Thursday. Kris Gardner, Houston Roundball Review, joining me on the show. And Kris, before the break, I asked you about Kanye West and his new academy out in California that is supposedly going to rival the one with LeBron James's son, Dwayne Wade's son, and others. And at last count, Kanye's got 4 top prospects that have committed to attend his school. I don't even think they got a head coach yet.
No.
But reportedly, they're committing because one dude is making the phone calls, Kanye West.
Okay. I hope the parents are talking to Kanye West and asking questions and getting answers, because I don't remember the name of the dad of the young man. Whoever it was, this dad said, this is just a sham. This is nothing legit at all. So Kanye West, it's a good idea, good theory, but I'm not going to waste much time on this until I see actual, legit standing, coaching, building, facility.
I got you.
All that stuff,
I got you, because the family of Robert Dillingham, which is probably the most highly sought after guy, is a 5-star recruit, said he and his family discussed it and they thought that it was the best thing for him, best exposure for him to go out there and be in competition with a team like LeBron James, Bronny James's team, and that under the leadership of Kanye West.
Leadership. What, he gonna be the GM? Is he gonna be the coach? What's he gonna do?
He putting up the money and the facility, and he's gonna bring in whomever the coaches will be.
Who are they gonna play against? Are they gonna play against academies? You got the overtime organization.
They're working on a big matchup with Sierra and
Sierra Canyon. Okay,
Sierra Canyon in the Staples Center. They're working on that big matchup as we speak.
Okay, that's one game.
Yeah.
Is Kanye's organization, are they going to play 10 games, 15, 20? What else are they going to do besides play Bronny's team? Because that's just some money and attention. Are they going to develop skills? Are they going to learn financial management? Go to class, have academics, quality, academic issue of it. I got a whole bunch of questions about all that. How much you going to pay me? How are you going to pay me? Taxes going to be involved. A whole bunch of questions. Where are my games going to be seen? How often do we practice? How often are the games going to be on internet or network, linear TV, stream? Have insurance, health, medical, dental, all that. I want to know all that kind of stuff. I'm a parent.
That's why I asked you, because I knew you would get into all the nuts and bolts. Look, I'll just be happy because who's on the phone? Kanye West. Who? Kanye West.
No.
Let me talk to him.
All right, here I pulled up the survey. Who was the best point guard in the NBA, brother? GMs. Steph Curry first. Guess who's second?
Who?
Come on, man. Guess. I'm asking you to guess. Don't be a hater like that. Guess.
Dame Lillard.
Correct. Guess who's third?
Kyrie.
No, sir.
Who's third?
Luka.
Yeah, okay. I can believe that.
And let me give you percentages. Steph, 57%. Dame, 17%. Luka, 13%. Guess who's fourth? Two guys tied for fourth, 7% each.
Is that where Kyrie is, or is
No, sir.
Is Trae Young in there?
No, sir.
Really? Who you got?
LeBron and CP.
Oh, come on.
Yes, sir.
Come on. That's a trick question.
Who was the best point guard in the NBA? LeBron is, according to the GMs, best point guard in the NBA. Who was the best shooting guard in the NBA?
Oh, wow. Bradley Beal.
Nope.
Who?
James Harden. 63% of the GMs.
And that's why they want him. That's why, look, as soon as he got out of Houston, there was a bunch of folks that wanted him.
Who's the best small forward in the NBA? 67%. Don't overthink it.
Oh, Kawhi.
Nope.
Who?
KD.
They got him listed as a small. Okay.
And LeBron is second there.
Okay.
So he's fourth in point guard and second at small forward. Easy one. Who's the best power forward? Check this out. Best power forward. 63%. Don't overthink it.
I'm afraid to even guess. Who is?
Giannis.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And LeBron is second there.
Okay. All right. At the number 5, who is that? The Joker.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Where is the young man for Phoenix?
Devin Booker or DeAndre Ayton?
The big man.
Ayton, they only went 3 deep for a center, and there's Jokic, Embiid, and Giannis.
Okay. All right.
Giannis and AD.
Okay.
Tied for third.
Okay.
But for the family, LeBron, according to the GMs, second best power forward.
Mm-hmm.
Second best small forward.
Mm-hmm.
And the fourth best point guard.
But he's not one of the greatest of all time. He's not.
Yeah, so y'all just take note of that.
Yeah. Kris, we got to get ready to go, man. We got to get ready to go. Anything going on down there at U of H that we need to know about before we go?
Basketball practice has begun. I was at Rice. You'll like this. Me, Kim Davis, and Jerry Lee Woodley Jr. were at Rice Tuesday for women's basketball practice. They started practice. It was us. That was it.
All right.
That was it.
Yeah.
So Coach Edmonds, who was my first guest when I guest hosted on the lunch break, finally got a chance to meet her face to face.
All right.
Rather than, streaming calls, things like that. But yeah, so that was Monday actually. So yeah, man, it's basketball season. And let me say, I got emails from Rice to be at Rice. I haven't got emails from the school whose colors look like this.
Oh, I went off on that on Monday. In fact, I had Coach Cole during our HBC.
Johnny Cole? Uh-huh.
Yeah. He wanted me to go light. I went in. I told him, you stay out of this, Coach. I'm about to ruin my chance for season for media credentials. So, and I let him know it wasn't just me. There are other organizations that are in the same boat of no contact, no communication from their SID. Makes no sense.
And it's not just TSU. HBU the same way.
Yeah.
So I've been to U of H. I've been to Rice.
Yeah.
You know, I get emails from the Big 12, Baylor, Texas, the American, the NCAA, the NBA, the WNBA.
Yep.
But I can't get emails from y'all.
I'll be covering Southern and that school over in Third Ward up in Dallas this weekend, courtesy of Southern. Thank you very much.
There you go.
Courtesy of Southern. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not going to cry. I'll get it where I get it and support. You know, I'll follow, I'll cover who gives me the info.
Yeah. Brother, I know y'all got a show tonight, right?
Yes, sir.
All right,
Folks Talking Sports, me, Andy Yanez, and Willie Gibson. I think Tamer and I will be able to fit us into our schedule to join us as well. We'll be going at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. I'll give updates of the U of H Tulane football game that kicks off at 6:30.
Tulane?
But we'll be talking about that game a little bit, some Rockets, some Cavs, some NBA, some WNBA. And I'm going to see if I can get Will and Andy to give me their thoughts on the Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder fight on Saturday as well.
I need Wilder to come on with the come on. I just saw the clip of Tyson Fury with his head work, avoiding shots in one of his most recent fights. Textbook, man.
Yeah.
Just out of this world. It looked like the Matrix almost.
Yeah.
But Wilder needs to stop talking a good game and wearing all that nonsense and just going in and knock that man out. I don't think he can do it, though. I really think Fury's going to win this fight.
Agreed. And I don't believe Deontay is going to come in wearing armor, bodysuit, use that as an excuse like he did last time.
Yeah.
Deontay, he doesn't move enough. He's just a standstill, straight ahead, puncher. He doesn't double up his punches enough, jab, double up your jab. Man, I can get in the boxing and talk a little bit more, but because that's probably my second favorite sport behind hoops. But yeah, I'd be shocked if Fury does not win this fight, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm always going to, first thing first, I'm going to support us first.
Right.
But Deontay's skills just aren't good enough to me.
Yeah. I hate to say it, but I think you're right.
Yeah.
Kris, tell everybody where they can find you and follow you, my brother.
HoustonRoundballReview.com, Houston Roundball Review on YouTube and Instagram. Twitter is VHR Review. Houston Roundball Review has been around since 1994. Courtesy of my man. Catchphrase now is local name, global perspective. Tune in, family. Folks Talking Sports tonight. I'm going to do a Rocket Talk live stream Saturday. I guess I'm not sure what time. Let's say 8. No. It's probably 7. I want to get ready for the fight. So let's say 7 p.m. Central. Much love to Rocket fans who are tuning in and commenting during those Rocket Talks. Those are a big hit. Much appreciated.
All right, brother. Have a good one. We'll talk to you on the next time. Keep your phone on, man, for the fight. I want to see what's going on.
Thank you, man. Love you. Take care.
Love you too, brother. All right, Kris Gardner, Houston Roundball Review. As always, appreciate him. Got to get ready to go. Don't forget, if you want to get in on the Lunch Break Weekly, Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge, I need to have your picks by 6:30 p.m. this evening, tonight, not tomorrow, not Saturday, tonight. And you can text them 832-403-5005. That's 832-403-5005. You can email me, aj@kyoksports.com. That's aj@kyoksports.com. And even if you haven't been in before, you can get in this week and you have a chance to win $50. Now, pick tonight's game, all of Sunday's games, and then for the Monday night game, give me not only who you think is going to win, but the final score, exact final score for both teams of that game, and we'll use that as the tiebreaker. Let me run through mine real quick because I'm still killing it. I've got Seahawks tonight. I've got the I want to pick the Bengals over the Packers, but I've got the Packers. I've got the Texans over the Patriots in an upset. I've got Titans over Jaguars. I've got Saints over Washington, Cowboys over Giants. I've got the Falcons over the Jets, Eagles over the Panthers, Vikings over the Lions, Broncos over the Steelers, Bucks over the Dolphins. I've got the Bears with an upset over the Raiders. I've got the Chargers over the Browns. I've got the Cards over the 49ers. Man, I hate to do it, but I've got the Bills over the Chiefs, and I've got the Ravens over the Colts. I know it's kind of a weird one, but that's who I've got. All right, let me get ready to get out of here. Donnie McClurkin up next with the Donnie McClurkin Show. He'll give you the best in gospel music, latest in the gospel music industry. Donnie does his thing every Monday through Friday from 2 to 3. After that, you got coming in the morning, Erica Campbell and Griff Get Up Mornings. So your boy will be back, your guy will be back with Freestyle Friday. As always, let's not be divided. Let's be united. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. Let me get Sybil Wilkes on with what you need to know today.
It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. As Senate leaders Schumer and McConnell work on their ways to avoid a debt crisis, President Joe Biden suggested that Senate Democrats might change the rules to create an exemption to the Senate filibuster. It would allow them to raise the debt limit without GOP support and without using budget reconciliation. However, Democrats need a majority vote to change the filibuster rules, and at least one Democratic senator, Joe Manchin, is adamantly opposed to considering any change to the filibuster. Drug maker AstraZeneca announced Tuesday that it was seeking FDA emergency use authorization for its antibody combination to treat COVID-19. AstraZeneca says its treatment is designed to have more durability than traditional antibodies, providing up to a year of protection, unlike other antibody treatments. In its clinical trial, AstraZeneca said the treatment reduced the risk of symptomatic COVID-19 by 77%. I'm Sybil Wilkes. Be informed, be empowered.
All right, y'all. Let me get ready to get out of here. As always, not this, definitely this. Y'all have a good one. We'll talk to you tomorrow.